Strawberries are something you can plant once and harvest forever. And that's because the way that strawberries grow is they send out these leaves, but they also send out runners. As you can see, this one is attached to a new plant. And this strawberry plant has also sent out a runner that goes all the way down to this plant right here. Then this strawberry plant has sent out a runner that goes all the way up to this strawberry plant right here. This last season I planted just 1 or 2 strawberry plants and they've already propagated into this nice big clump right here. And as you can imagine, it's not going to take long for this clump to spread and fill up this whole bed behind me. Another cool thing about these strawberry plants is they are super cold tolerant. It's currently in the 30s Fahrenheit and it's hailing right now, but all of these strawberries are doing really well. And just a couple weeks ago, we got a really hard freeze that froze the soil down to about 4 or 5 inches. But that really wasn't a problem for my strawberries in this bed because I have a thick layer of leaves and grass clippings to mulch them and keep them warm here in the winter. These strawberries will be some of the first plants in my garden to revive in spring, and they'll spread throughout the bed, which will help with early on weed suppression before I can get any warm weather crops in the bed. And because they send out these long runners, they'll really take off quickly in this bed. A lot of people will grow strawberries just in containers or in a small section of their garden, but I think it's a really great idea to just plant those abundantly throughout your garden to help with weed suppression. Because not only are you growing something you can harvest and eat that tastes delicious, but these plants are doing another job for you by helping to suppress all those weeds in your garden. Strawberries are also really shallow rooted, so you don't have to worry about them competing with your other edible plants in your garden, but mainly work as a really good ground cover to suppress those weeds. There's currently hail on the ground. That's how cold it is out here. And I have these strawberry plants tucked in underneath this thick layer of mulch so that the soil underneath can stay somewhat warm. But even without a mulch layer, strawberries are super resilient and they'll come back from just bare roots without any leaves on them. Last year, I planted strawberries, sweet potatoes, and cucumbers to spread across this whole bed and help with weeds. You can see it's a pretty big area, so it needs a lot of help. And these 3 plants really did a good job. I also filled in a lot of spaces with flowers, but planting really densely, having crops like strawberries that come up in the early season and then some other crops in the later season to help suppress weeds has been a really great strategy for me. Strawberries are perennial, which means they come back year after year, which means you just plant them once, let them grow, and then you can essentially harvest them forever if the conditions are right.